Welcome to Dance TV, everyone. Got Willie Williams in the house, one of Dallas's all-around lovers of dance. And I brought him in the house today just to get some insight from him to find out why he loves dance so much and what makes him do what he do when it's on that dance floor. Man, y'all need to check him out. Willie, tell me, man, why you been dancing so long, brother?
It's a stress reliever. It's a lot of fun. You meet some great people. Just exercise. Just, you know, it's just one of those things, man, that you find a passion. When you lose one passion, you find another passion. And I found this passion that I just ain't never stopped doing. So I just had never felt like I would lose the love for it. So
okay,
that's why I keep doing it.
All right. I mean, this brother been on a dance team together, which I'm sure a lot of y'all in the Metroplex know of, S Factor. Thank you, Miss LaSonda Campbell.
Thank you.
We love you.
Thank you.
Tell me,
cologne.
for real. But tell me about that experience, S Factor, bro.
That experience was an experience that I can never, you really can't explain it unless you do it. It was something I just got into dance, and I was honored to get asked to even come into the group. Once I got in the group and got to learning different things, it's helped my dance a whole lot. I mean, I wouldn't be the dancer I am if it wouldn't have been for that.
Same here, brother.
So,
Same here.
You know, I mean, them practices, I mean, you practice 2 months just for 3 minutes. So, you know, and plus, LaSonda is a taskmaster. She cracks the whip. So, but it helped me, and I appreciate it, and I forever appreciate her for even thinking about even asking, you know, to be in the group. So.
Cool. Well, let's move forward a little bit too. Those times we had a chance to kind of experience Austin, Oklahoma, Killeen, and watching the other fellow cities fall in love with just dance.
This dance has taken on such a direction of its own, moving from starting out in Fort Worth. By the time I got into it, it was slowly moving into Dallas, and now you got people in Austin, Killeen, Oklahoma. You even got people out in New Mexico. You know, some people that have moved. I saw a brother, he's teaching out there. So the dance is slowly moving like it should move, like all the other dances. We just got to just keep it moving. Yeah, it's just an experience just to even go and meet different people that got the same passion that we have for this dance.
Right. Okay. But then I've noticed too, brother, you've always evolved. And I know that right now that stepping passion is taking over and you love it a lot. What about stepping excites you and makes you just love it and want to add it to what you do?
Just the creativity of it. Just you and a partner creating something on the floor. Not to say that you can't do that in swing out, because you can. Just the fact of creating something and slowing it down a little bit and making it a lot more personal is what drives me to learn, and it drives me to learn more, because I mean, you know, it's always more you can learn. You can't never stop learning. You stop learning, you stop dancing. So you might as well just keep learning, because even a beginner can teach you something. And I think a lot of people need to realize that no matter how good you get, you can still learn. I mean, and that's the thing that I see in stepping. You know, a lot of the mainstream, the big time steppers, as they call them, the heavy hitters, they still take lessons. They still, you know, evolve in their dance. And to be a good dancer, you got to evolve. You just can't stay one place. You can be mediocre. So, but if that's your thing, that's your thing. I have nothing against it. So, but if you want to evolve and make your dance better, you have to evolve in your own sense, not what somebody else wants you to do.
Yeah, that's true. And I do also, I've always loved that statement you told me about how Dallas is such a unique market when it comes to dance.
It is.
It's a big melting pot of dances, and it's a beautiful thing just to be able to be at this place right now. If you started, we'll say, with Swing Out about 7 8 years ago, and you're to this point now, and just seeing how everybody is just bringing their own flavor to the table.
I mean, since moving to Dallas in 1991, I've noticed that the dance scene here, everybody in Dallas loves to dance. I guess it comes from you know, high school drill teams and, you know, getting with the fellas and, you know, working it out like we all used to do all across the country back in the day, get in the living room and make a routine. And that's one thing I've learned about Dallas. Now that I've gotten into a formal form of dancing, I've noticed that Dallas is unique from any other city. Not to put any other city down, but the dancers here are open to learn more dances. Sometimes it's a problem with, you know, new form of dance coming in, but once it catches on, Dallas dancers are quick to jump on it and learn it. And you know, you just can't just pigeonhole and put yourself in one box here in Dallas. You just can't do it. I mean, you can do it, and if that's your thing, that's fine, but the majority of the people here, 90% of the people here, are going to learn 2, 3, 4 dances, different dances.
That's true.
So.
Yeah, that's true. Well, if you had one thing that you would love to fix about dance and the dance community here in Dallas, what would it be?
Ooh. Man, you just gonna give me one, huh?
I you know, want to keep it to where we just
well,
keep it straight to the point.
I'll tell you this: the one thing I would fix, and it's just one word: love. If people put love in front of how much money you're gonna make, how much prestige you're gonna get, all of that, you just put love in front of that, and that's the only thing you worry about, everything else take care of itself. Yeah, because if you love to dance like you do, I know me and you, we talk all the time, and it's really not about money and prestige with us. Exactly. And I think what some people don't realize, if you love something, you got passion for it, all of that stuff is going to come. You know, even when you don't want it, it's going to come to you. Just love and the passion for the dance. That's it. I think that if more people in the dance community get that love for the dance and think about the dance, everything else will work itself out. Exactly. It will.
Exactly. Beautiful thing.
Hey,
Beautiful thing.
Hey.
Well, I got to mention this new promoter side of you now, man. You know, tell me. I know you went through that. We'll say that first year of being a GSW member. Yeah. So give me some insight of what you what mark it left on you.
It left a positive mark because I can see a lot more to do with it. You know, I actually have a background in communications and everything like that, and you know, stopped using it and went to college for it and never used it, and now here it is 30 some years later, and I'm using what I learned in the book. But everything you can't learn everything in the book. Some things you got to learn trial and error. Right. You got to get out of it. You can have the basis from your books, but you got to get out here and meet the people. You got to talk. You got to see what people like, and I think that was the one thing that it left on me. Just getting out, talking to people, explaining to them what we were doing, how we were doing it, what our mission was, and then getting people to come out to the events, and they see to get to the events, and it's like, wow, okay, this is what's going on. Now, I mean, even people that weren't dancing, I mean, I've got to talk to them and explain to them, you know, what GSW was about, and just the promotion side of it. And it's so funny, you know, I was out talking to some people one day, and, you know, my other profession I was working in, you know, and they was talking to them, and all of a sudden, you got a card, and boom, out comes a flyer. And they were like, oh, this fool got flyers in his pocket. You got to work it at all times. You just can't just do it, you know, at one time. Right. So I keep flyers in my pocket, business cards, because you never know when that opportunity you run into somebody, especially my other profession being in the public eye. You know, you run across people all the time. So, and I like to run across those old swingers that swing out people that have stopped dancing, lost their passion for it for various reasons. You know, life catches up with you. But to connect with them and get them to come out and to get back into the dance flow, you know, that's the part I enjoy.
Okay. Well, I'm ready to see you get on that competitive side, brother. What we ready to do, brother?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just, you know, it's like being Alexander.
You can't let me have all the fun.
Yeah, I understand. It's like Alexander. You know, you conquer the world, and then you feel like there's nothing else to conquer. But it is. I'm slowly getting my mind back into it, back in the competition part of it. just to get out there and just to compete and dance. I mean, it just, you know, if I win, fine. If I don't, you know, just to get people, let people see my passion of what I feel about the dance. You know, if a trophy, money, whatever comes along with it, that's fine. If it don't, at least 2 or 3 people out there. My dad always had a saying, you never know who's watching. So do your best at all times. And being a youngster, I didn't believe that. But you know, growing and seeing it and people coming up and telling you how they enjoy watching you when you're out there on the floor, that's the best feeling in the world. That's more than any money you could give me. You know, just from them getting some enjoyment out of seeing me do something. So if I compete, that's what's on my mind. I mean, I'm a competitor, straight competitor. I mean, hey, we can be friends later, but out there when that music come on and we hit that floor, we're going for it. But if I don't win or anything, I don't worry about that. I don't lose any sleep over that. You know, just come on with the next one.
Right. All right, bro. All right. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, man, and give me a chance
having me, bro.
Hear what you got to say. Let these people know that it's some people out there really love this dance.
Oh yeah.
And it's not a superficial, personal game.